The Evo that I decided to do is 1,000% worth it, 100% worth it. Amazing Evo. And I went back and forth and back and forth and back and forth and back and forth of what guy I actually want to Evo up. Now, Booyah Nation, I'm gonna need y'all to work with me. I'm gonna try to get through this video, but your boy is dealing with the flu in a massive way. It's kicking my butt, but I'm gonna try to get through this video and talk to y'all and explain to y'all why I went with this decision. And also talk to you guys about Maicon, who, my goodness gracious. Also talk to you guys about Rafinha, and I really figured out a way to make Rafinha actually play the best in my team, which is really dope. Now, I go to the King of Egypt, which is the new SBC, and I could have put Rodrigo in, Endrick, Lamine Yamal, or Rodrigo, or Olise, and I decided to go with Olise. Now, the fun option was Endrick, but I saw that Endrick there's another SBC, a striker one that I can get Endrick to an 89 overall. Now, he's not a 90 overall, and he's not as good as this one, but I just looked at the Endrick card, and I saw he had power shot and finesse shot, and I just thought to myself, I just feel like this is better for it to be a winger. This just makes sense for me to go with the winger. Olise was my favorite card over the last few weeks. You guys know that I 15-0'd with this card. Well, I 15-0'd with this 91 rated card. And I can officially tell you that this card is 100% worth it. The gameplay you're going to watch is me evoing him in his last stage. How did I do it? The first two stages, I did squad battles. The second stage, you can't do squad battles. You have to play rivals or foot champs. So I did 4 games of foot champs, won all 4 games, finished that one. And for the last stage, I'm going to go into qualifiers. And I'm going to show you guys a few games of qualifiers, all the games I played the first 3, so you guys can see what Olise did, and he wasn't even in his final form. Now, I have played his final form in rivals. Is this card as good as the 91? The 91 is better. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you, but the 91 is also 800,000 coins, excuse me. 800,000 coins, and he has a 5-star weak foot, 5-star skills. Now, mine has a 4-star skill. So let's talk about something that's very, very important. When I'm running down the wing, I love to use, I believe it's called the Elastico. I think it's the Elastico. Is the Elastico the one where you kind of like look like you're going in, and then real quick he uses his foot and goes out? That's the Elastico, right? I'm pretty sure that's the Elastico. I love to use the Elastico. Elastico is a skill move that allows you to be running down the wing and do the Elastico real quick, and then pass it down, shoot into the back of the net. It works very, very well. I do it very good with Mbappe because he's a 5-star skiller. So his works really, really well. Olise in his first game as the final, like almost get the final form, you're gonna see him drop a hat-trick very quickly. So that's the one downfall to him. His finesse shot feels the same. The other one, the 91, feels a little bit more mobile than this one. And again, it could be because of the trickster badge or play style, and it could be because of the 5-star skills. You guys know that usually 5-star skillers move a little bit better. So this Olise still moves well, but he doesn't move as well as his 91. The reason I tell you he's 100% worth is because he's 70,000 coins. 70,000 coins compared to 800,000 coins is a big difference. It's a monster. It's massive difference. So if you're somebody that wanted to use Olise for a long time in this game, and you saw me kind of smashing people with Olise this past weekend league, or the weekend with league before, and you saw me smashing in rivals with him, and you want to try him, this is a very good option. A very, very strong option, a huge option. Now, I want to tell you my mindset to doing him. Okay, so when I did him, I thought to myself, Rafinha can go on the left. And with Rafinha on the left, I'm going to be able to cross-body shoot consistently. Now, if you don't know what that means, it's like, okay, so I grab Guti, I put a through ball into Rafinha. The moment I enter into the box, I shoot it to the far post, right? Every time. And I thought to myself, wow, this is going to be a part of my game that I haven't had in my bag, in my locker for a few weeks. And you're probably wondering why. I used to have Mbappe there. And although I would do it with Mbappe, as you see on his left foot, far post is not the best thing for Mbappe when it's on his left foot. So with Olise, I cut inside, hit the finesse shot, as you see right there. And now with Rafinha out there, I'm going to be able to just get into the box and smash across. So one thing that's really nice when you run the 4-2-1-3, if you play that style that I'm telling you, you kind of put a through ball in. The moment you enter the box, you shoot across the body. It doesn't allow the goalkeeper movement time. It doesn't allow your opponent to really react to what you're about to do. So it's a very, very awesome option to scoring easy goals in FC 25. I thought to myself, you know what? I want to bring this part of my game back. Now you're probably wondering, hey, Skills, but you have Olise out there doing, it would be a weak foot for him on the right side. And it is a weak foot for him because he's a lefty. But I just cut inside with him and finesse. So every time I get it out to Rafinha, so hear me out. This whole time, I never had it the whole time, right? Or at least on the right when I was wearing the 91 version, I couldn't shoot it across body. I did, but I couldn't really because it was, I mean, I did a lot and I still scored a lot, but it's on a weak foot. And then Mbappe was on the other side and I would shoot across body. It's on a weak foot. Now I have Rafinha that's not on a weak foot. And then I have a finesse shot from Olise to cut inside. So it's really improved, in my opinion, Rafinha for me, massively. Because when I had Rafinha on the right-hand side, he didn't have the cut inside finesse. He didn't have anything really that was benefiting him being on the right-hand side. But right here, as you can see, it's benefiting him being on the left-hand side. It actually benefits the entire team because the moment I hard-driven pass into Rafinha, the moment that I put a through ball into Rafinha, I can instantly get into the box, cut inside, and smash on the weak foot. Whether it's a low-driven, which I'll talk to you guys about those in a minute, or a power shot or anything, it just works well on that left foot. So Rafinha really benefited from Olise stepping into the starting 11 big time, right? On the other hand, Olise doesn't, like I said, you can't turn on the right, but you can turn inside and hit the finesse consistently. So we have a really, really goal-scoring kind of scheme going on here, which is amazing for us. Now, you're seeing me score a lot of low drivens in FIFA 17, which was probably my best FIFA, that one or FIFA 19, but probably 17. 17, I made a lot of pro events. I made all the pro events, and I got #1 in the world and stuff in that game, and 40-0. We made every single pro event that year. Low drivens were extremely strong. So what's a low driven? A low driven is when you step in the box and you push circle or B. That's it. Whatever your shoot button is, you push it one time and let it go. You don't put a lot of power. You don't make a finesse shot. You can't, but you get in the box and you push it one time. And the ball's gonna roll. And it goes with power still, but it's gonna roll past the keepers. And it seems like the keepers can't get down to them. After that patch, it seems like low drivens have really, really, really started to work. So throughout this gameplay, you see me do a lot of low drivens, especially on the 1v1s. I actually feel like low drivens are stronger than chipped goals right now. It is very, very effective. So again, get yourself in the box. And when you're in the box, pick which way you want to shoot, whether it's far post or near post. And once you choose that, then you do a low driven. You tap the button one time and it's going to go straight past the goalie into the back of the net. So that's kind of how I've been scoring the low drivens. And again, it's super, super, super effective. It's something that I score a lot of the times. I might even score one right. That's okay. I missed. But right there, I probably should have done it. You tap it one time, roll it on the floor into the back of the net. Next thing I want to talk to you guys about before I forget, Maicon. You know how broken Theo Hernandez is on the left? That's Maicon. I have 2 broken cards. Like Maicon might be the most, he's a cheat code. I even put on social media today, man. I put out there and I was like, man, this card's a cheat code. First of all, I have the flu, so I'm not even playing good, bro. I'm playing like trash right now. I had a bad weekend league. I had bad everything. I'm not playing good, lads. I barely didn't get Maicon because of me being so sick, bro. But I got him, luckily, on the last game, if you watched yesterday's video. And he's amazing, man. The clamps that he gives you, the way he recovers, the passing, the ability to go forward, his R1 dribbling. There is not one thing I dislike about this Maicon card. He is amazing. I know people are gonna say, Skills, you biased because that was one of your favorite right backs in world football. It was one of my favorite right backs in world football, but so was John Ariza. But I used him in the beginning of FC. You don't see me running him now talking about John Ariza's a beast. Knock that off, get help. I'm literally telling you, this Maicon card, man, feels amazing. And it's a kind of annoying because a lot of people were like, hit me on social media like, Skills, man, you know, not all of us are gonna be able to use us. You pretty much have to be like, you have to be on a really good level to get him. And it is messed up, man. 30 games out of 36 is pretty tough. I almost didn't get in. I'm somebody who has made pro events and gotten 15-0s and stuff, right? But I'm definitely not as good at FC as I used to be. But like I was saying, lads, I was lucky enough to get him. It's messed up that more people aren't going to get him. But he's insane, lads. The way he defends, the way he attacks, just everything about this card is really, 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 really fun to play with. Yeah, it's really, really nice to play with him. It's extremely nice to play with him. It's extremely nice to finally have a right back that I feel extremely confident with. Like a right back that I feel like, just like Theo Hernandez, he's going to clamp up every side all the time and really, really get things done. So That's extremely awesome to have him, and hopefully you guys were lucky enough to get him. But if you're looking for a really good Evo, I would say Olise is the one to do. I can't tell you if Endrick would have been better. I honestly can't, but what you are seeing is Olise is scoring a lot. Now, this is qualifiers, and a lot of people will be like, qualifiers are very easy skills. Qualifiers are not easy for everybody. We're a little bit lucky to be able to get games done so easily in qualifiers, because it's not that easy for everybody. But we've been, after the patch, we've been really been able to pick up our skill rating on this game and be over the 900s and close to the thousands at times. So we really start to like kind of play the game way better than the beginning, which is really nice. But like I was saying, man, it's still important that you play well, and in these games you can see that I was making mistakes, but we do put up a lot of goals in these qualifier games, and Olise is a really big part of it. I want to talk to you guys real quick about for birthday. So I've been seeing some stuff. I've been saving my packs, and I've been telling people I was going to save my packs, and I've been telling people maybe to save their packs. You're probably wondering why. I don't, if you don't like spoilers, please close your ears, but I am going to tell you right now, supposedly there's going to be a flashback Cristiano Ronaldo. And based off of the stats that we've been seeing in FC, this is going to be a card that probably has like 90-something pace, 90-something shooting. It's going to be a wild card. So I have 3 million coins right now, plus all the packs I'm saving. I'm going to try to get, because it's going to be like 20 SBCs. It's probably going to be one of those ones where it's almost not worth it. But for me, lads, I am going to send probably my 3 million coins into him. And I'm probably going to send, what am I trying to say here? I lost my 3 million coins and all the packs I have saved up. Maybe I'll pack something off of those, but I've saved a lot. I'm also going to have the 90 by 4, I believe, when the reset happens. If it happened already, I got to go play the cup. The fantasy cup or whatever it's called. But Olise does it again. No, he doesn't. He missed this one. But yeah, so heads up on that, all right? Like, just know that any SBC that comes out this week, you might want to chill and not go crazy, because there is a Ronaldo coming. And if you, supposedly there's a Ronaldo gets leaked. Now, I'm not 100% sure. I just seen the leak of it. So that's a very cool card that's on its way if you are someone who enjoyed watching Cristiano Ronaldo play football. But yeah, that card is on its way for birthday. And again, I think we're due like an Mbappe. I don't know if they're going to give Mbappe one, but I feel like we're due an Mbappe. Probably do a Messi here soon as well, a Neymar. So I don't know if they're going to spread them out for different promos, but they might throw Neymar, Messi, and Ronaldo into for birthday simply because Team of the Season's coming up next. I think after that might be Team of the Season, or we're getting close to Team of the Season. So there's not that many more promos right now before we go into like footies and stuff in the summertime. So with that being said, I could see footies being, or for birthday being, just a huge promo where they throw all the big cards in, and then Team of the Season will come and you know, do Team of the Season type things. But for birthdays, usually really good and usually really amazing. By the way, watching this gameplay back with you guys, bro, it's so bad. I was playing so bad. I was missing so many passes. This gameplay was this morning. I woke up around, I don't know, like 9 a.m. because I just couldn't sleep. Coughing all over the place. So I got up and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go finish this Evo. So I finished the Evo today. I did the squad better part last night. I did the rivals and the foot champs part today, and got Olise done. The gameplay's not good, lads, but we're still picking up wins, which is really important. But as you guys can see, this gameplay was stinky, bro. Absolutely the worst gameplay I've probably dropped on the channel in a very long time. I've also been thinking heavy, lads, about changing my formation from the 4-2-1-3 to like a 4-4-2 or something like that. But I've been reading so much on people that on social media, and people are just like, I switched and I went back. And everybody keeps going back to 4-2-1-3. 4-2-1-3 seems so much like last year's 4-3-2-1. 4-3-2-1 was the go-to formation last year. I think 90% of FC players ran that formation. Matter of fact, listen, in every FIFA, there's a formation that is the most used, right? In FIFA 17, it was 4-1-2-1-2 narrow, and then it switched to 4-2-3-1. That was 17. 19 was 4-2-3-1. I think 20 was 4-2-2-2, or maybe that was 21. It just constantly, there's a formation that's the most played. Last year was 4-2-3-1. This year is straight up 100% the 4-2-1-3. It's the formation that everybody and their mama's using. There's people's grandmas using it. People's grandpas are using it. Everyone's using it. I thought about switching. I thought about going to something with 2 strikers. It would be a lot, it's not a word, it's not a word, but I'm gonna use it a lot funner for my team, because I could get like Mbappe and more players in. Ronaldinho gets to get more players into the starting 11. But with all that being said, I should have passed that ball. With all that being said, it's I want to switch. I don't see myself switching. I don't know if I should switch. I might try a couple games of Rivals this week. Actually, I probably will do it when I get better. I'm not going to do it now because I'm going to lose every game. But I might try something a little bit different in the future. But in the meantime and in between time, I feel like 4-2-1-3 is the formation to run, bro. A lot of people are also doing the 95 aggression. I'm not doing it. I'm in 70. If there's an opponent putting a lot of pressure on me, then I'll pause and put it at 95 pressure. I don't really like playing 95 pressure. It's kind of cheesy. It kind of doesn't really it's not really you putting the pressure. It's kind of the game putting the pressure, and I kind of like doing that myself manually. But I find nothing wrong with it. Like if I start noticing way too many people are running the 95 aggression, then I'm probably gonna start doing it too. But in the meantime, in between time, I'm still in the 70s. But I eventually will switch it up. Anyways, lads, that is more gameplay that you saw right there. I can tell you that Olise is fully evoed up. This are the stats I have with him so far. Little bit over the top because I played 8 games of Rivals, squad battles to get him done. I think it was 4-4 or maybe 5-5. Maybe it was 10 games of Rivals. Squad battles. So the stats are a little bit, juiced up, but you'll be able to see his stats going forward. I personally think he's worth it. It's a card that, his 800K one is an amazing card, but this one is 70K, and he's a very, very good bang for your buck. This card was one of my favorite cards in FC, if not my favorite card in FC. I dominated with him, so I had to bring him back. I did bring him back, and hopefully I can 15-0 again with Olise back. Lads, appreciate you guys watching. It wasn't really the most entertaining video possible, but I'm gonna go lay down, rest up, and hopefully be back to normal to drop more content for you guys very soon. Love you guys. I will catch you tomorrow. Booyah, we out of here.